Hi, um, welcome back to English Conversational Skills in La Rioja in northern Spain. I wanted to make a quick backup video, and it will be very quick, about the previous video I made regarding the Wireless Expert new range of buttons. I think I've identified what the problem is, but I think you guys probably already know this. In any case, I'm going to just outline for anybody else what the issue is. Previous button ranges were these blue ones, or the handsets are elsewhere, and they work pretty good. What if a button broke, you simply ordered a new set as per this lot here, and they would work with any handset, with two or three handsets. It doesn't really matter which handset you used. The new ones, however, the reason why the first video indicated that the buttons weren't working, I think, because Maria Gonzalez, very kindly from Educational Insights, sent me a box. I think this is it here, and when I unpacked them, I could see the little Amazon batteries inside. So they obviously had been tested, and I was aghast that some of the buttons didn't work. Certainly not with my handset. And then the penny dropped, and it clicked with me. What has happened is that you have got, although it's a frequency of 2.4 gigahertz, you've got different keys within that range. And for some reason, somebody thought it would be a good idea to make them with different keys. What that means is that, for example, look, I've got this handset, and I've had to mark this one with a little red dot, and all the little buttons have got a little red marking, and the handset has a little red marking. Reason being that all of these buttons work fantastic with this particular handset. Great. Now imagine I'm a teacher running these, and the whole point is the kids, they are very rough with the buttons, and at some point, some of them will stop working. And so I buy a new set, the new set appear, and you can see that the new set, they're all of them working, but they all work with this handset. I switch everything off here, and I take this red one, and I put them over here. No cookie, the button doesn't work. These buttons only work with this handset, and these buttons only work with that handset, which explains on the first video why the yellow ones weren't working, because the yellow ones were made in a different place, in a different with a different gigahertz key, although they're all 2.4, and so the yellow ones that I showed previously were working, but not with a handset that I had, until Maria Gonzalez sent me this one that had this particular key handset, and suddenly I get all the buttons working with one of the handsets, but not with each of them. That's fine. You might say, well, just okay. But what happens with all the teachers when they order the backup buttons? You are going to need to put some sort of disclaimer on this that you've only got a 50% chance that these buttons are going to work, and that's assuming that you only have got two different, you may have more than two, in which case it becomes a little bit complicated. You can say, okay, I'm just going to buy a brand new set, but you're assuming, like for example, this class is set up for 12. Okay, set up for 12, so teams of two. These buttons work fantastic. If one of them breaks, I could go buy a new set, hoping that it's the same key range within 2.6, or I could try them, but there's no guarantee. Now that is definitely going to affect how useful these become within the classroom, because they are going to break. That's the whole point. So that solves the problem as far as I'm concerned. The little blue ones did work. Stop making those. It's the old saying, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Somebody went and fixed something that wasn't, well, maybe you have your reasons. Maybe the blue ones weren't working on a different issue. So I thought I'd make a little update for you. Bye-bye.